Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome back to another PGR reaction. Today we have Industrial Strike, another Ghostfinal song as requested by Razor Rakib in the comments of the last video. And that's about all I got to go on this one. It's one of those situations where somebody just gave me the title and there's nothing else that I can really piece together from this one. I can see the characters on screen, so I'm assuming that it's related to these two, but honestly, it could just be a random image. So I suppose without further ado, let's go! Got some drive in there already. It's angry. It really is Ghostfinal's sound that, like, is the quintessential sound of PGR to me. All of their composers are great, but Ghostfinal's general approach, that's the one I think of. Probably the one I've heard the most. Here's the build. To what? Ooh, oh, we opened up. Ooh. Now it's like progressive trance, okay. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, I fuck with that. That was a great lift. Ooh. Okay, I thought it was gonna like kick into something else. It's taking its time. Here we go. Ooh, there's that dirt from the intro. Blending in those like trance chords in there too. Woo. Hell yeah. This one's got a great sound floor too. Not that Ghostfinal ever has bad mixing or anything, but I just really like how much of a bite this one has. Ooh, another build. Back to the trance thing. Oh, might just be the end of the song. It is. Okay. Wasn't sure what was going to happen there. It's songs like this that like get me so into it where I'm like, is there more? I don't know how long I've been here. In all of the best ways, you kind of lose track of time when you're hearing a song that's just, it's really resonating well with you. And for this one, ooh, I love that. All right, so like I said, this song has plenty of fun in it. I love the sound that Ghostfinal has, and that really is to me like the quintessential sound for this entire game. I don't know entirely why. It's probably just because he's been around maybe the longest. I'm not entirely positive how that whole hierarchy goes with PGR, but either way, the identity is there, and Ghostfinal just has something. You know, it's just like when you think of PGR music, you think of Ghostfinal. And there's not really another replacement for that, in my opinion. There's other people, like I said, who have worked also on this game. Halo Week being one of them. And it's just like, cool, awesome, great. They also sound fantastic. I love their tone as well. But Ghostfinal is just the PGR sound for me. And it's songs like this that remind me why every single time I'm reminded. It's just like, damn! Again, the approach to the mix, the master, there's just something about the quality that just has a bite to it that comes through much deeper with Ghostfinal than most of the other people I've heard working on the game. That's not to slight the other people who have worked on the game. It's just a tone that Ghostfinal has nailed, and it has sunk its way so heavily into the DNA of this game that it might as well be a part of it. So this song just had a lot going for it that I enjoyed in a general sense. Love the qualities of it. I love the keeping things like upbeat and constant all the way through, but also taking that break to do that like big trance sort of section there. I love that progressive trance sound in here. Great chord progression as well. We got a B flat, a C, a D minor, and an A minor. And that's just such a good, like if you just flubbed it a little bit, but you get the point. It feels uplifting because it is. And I think that third one might be a 7. So like, might be a D minor 7. I'm not entirely positive if that is the case, but if it does, has that little emotional lift in there. And having that little extra note in there is just a little bit of an extra, like, again, an emotional lift into the song. It basically just kind of connects it back to the beginning of what we had just heard with the C there. It's using that same note right there, the C, and just having that connection back to the chord. It makes everything feel a little bit softer when it loops back to that final A minor, and it creates a body of expectation and then an answer to that expectation with going back down. So it just feels so natural and so good. And this is one of those progressions where it just is the, like, quintessential tone. I keep using that word today, but it's just true. That is a progression that has long sunk its teeth into the EDM scene especially, and it is everywhere, especially in trance. It's just one of those chord progressions. It's, I think, a 6, 7, 1, 5, and that one again would be a 7th one. So it's here we are, you know, like it's just the nerd shit of music theory and why things work and how it feels. And that's one of those ones that I just adore. It just has such a beauty to it that is hard to explain why, but I'm sure you can hear it because you listen to this song too, and everything else attached to it. Like I said, having that moment where it drops off and then bringing this in, such an emotional little beat there, and then it goes back into it later, and we get more of it. It kind of brings it back around with more of that like gritty stuff we heard in the intro, more of that like heavy distorted synth sound. So you're creating this story in the song of starting very aggressive, having this moment of this emotional uplift, only to then bring it all together and kind of create this hybrid of the two near the end. And it just feels great. This is one of those tracks that just nails everything about the genre and how Ghostfinal handled it. Again, the mixing and mastering will always be great from Ghostfinal. I haven't really heard a bad one. Some of the earliest stuff maybe was a little bit lacking compared to what it's become, but that's always going to be the case. Every musician ever is going to have this moment of, oh, I understand my own sound now, how to make this tone work for me, and what to like boost, what to cut. It all improves in time with experience. So that's not really a factor as much as it is just Ghostfinal being Ghostfinal and continuing to do these things while, sure, they might be pretty standard stuff, much like that progression. It's just a standard thing we all hear basically everywhere, even if we don't notice it. But that's why it works so well for what it's used for. You make songs that need that uplift. Here's Ghostfinal doing that. It's how you do it. It's just a matter of doing the right things every time. Ghostfinal has done that every time. I really don't remember a song that I haven't liked, at least liked, from Ghostfinal in PGR at all. I think there maybe has been one or two where I'm like, okay, maybe not their best work, but at the same time, what's a couple versus a library of brilliance? So really, at the end of the day, fucking gorgeous track. Love everything about how this sounds. Love the beat that it has. I love how it continues to evolve the song and create different parts using different ideas that were brought up before. It is this that makes me go, ooh, every single time I hear a song. This is like music incarnate for me, this sort of experience I'm having listening to this one. So I'm definitely going to be listening to it a lot more. But I do think that's about all I gotta say on this one, so thank you all so very much for watching. If you have another song you want me to get to from PGR, by all means drop in the comments below so I can get to that in the next video. But if you don't want to do any of that, maybe just want to follow me and support me for more stuff coming in the future, you know how to do all that, and I'll see all of you in the next video. Goodbye!